Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to a new Body Mind Co video episode. Let's go! I'm very happy to see you today. I hope that you're well. So today I want to share my experience and my difficulties to be comfortable in this pose. Simple sitting pose on the ground in yoga but also in everyday life. Because these sort of poses are really good for the organs, much better than sitting on a chair because we just have that space for the belly cavity, we have the space for the organs to spread, take the space and relax. When we are sitting on a chair we tend to be closed, sometimes to have a bit of pressure, and I know that when I have belly pain, for example, it is not helpful to be sitting on a chair. But it took me a long time to be comfortable in this pose. I remember when I was doing my dance training, I could see my friends sitting on the ground being very comfortable, and for some sort of reason, because of my body, the way that I'm built. For me it was painful, uncomfortable. I always had to find a support with a wall for my back. It was not good. No. And it was very frustrating because also when you want to do like some exercises, some meditations, sitting on the ground, and then you just end up focusing on the pains that you're feeling in the body, how it's not comfortable and it's hurting, and you can't meditate. It's just not happening. So, and this might be an advice if you have the same issue, maybe if you also are not so flexible in the hips. This is how I kind of got used to sitting on the ground. I slowly started to shift, and sometimes when I could, instead of sitting on a chair, I would try to sit on the ground, and at first I would put a lot of cushions. So you can really put as many as you want. You can also put cushions under your knees. And then gradually doing it more and more when I was reading or watching TV, or my body started to gradually become more used to it and to slowly relax. Of course, it didn't happen overnight. I had to slowly build it because I would start to sit on the ground and then I would feel a little bit of discomfort, and when I started to feel really like, oh no, now it's getting painful, okay, I would just, I don't know, shift, walk a bit around and go back to sitting on a chair. But I tried to slowly increase the amount of time I would sit on the ground, on a cushion. Also, these kind of exercises that you can do in yoga, like, I don't know, like this famous butterfly exercise that you do when you're 6 years old, or like slowly like building that release around the hips, that flexibility helped a lot. And also when I did my yoga teacher training, we just didn't have the choice because there was no chair, so we had to sit on the ground for the whole day. And of course at the beginning I would have sometimes to shift position because it was just painful, but slowly, I don't know how, my body suddenly got used to it, and suddenly I could sit on the ground without any kind of pain, and that was the highlight of my life. So of course this is my experience. If you feel uncomfortable in this pose, know that I did feel super uncomfortable for a long time and that now it has changed. So the body can change. I think we need to be patient, to not push too much. If it's painful, let's just go out, go for a walk and slowly come back and breathe and take the time. And some days it's easier, some days it's not so easy, but it can be an interesting experience trying to slowly shift from sitting on a chair all day to sometimes go back to the ground, especially in the evening when you're reading or when you want to do something. If you have children, also to play with the kids is a good practice. So yeah, there is hope in this world. This episode today was a little bit different. I wanted to share this experience because I know that sometimes some people don't feel comfortable also with some poses in yoga and they think that there is something wrong with them, and not at all. It depends on your body, depends on your life experience. So don't hesitate to subscribe, like, leave a comment, share any question that you might have, and I'll see you next week for a new exercise. Thank you for watching. Merci beaucoup.